I'm Sebastian St. James. How much do you need to retire in Australia? Australia, one of the most beautiful countries in the world and one of the most expensive. So, how much does it cost to actually retire in Australia? How many assets do you need? And what sort of lifestyle will those assets actually bring to you? That we'll find out in this video. So here are the figures. They come directly from ASFA. ASFA stands for the Association of Superannuation Funds of Australia. So they're the closest that we have to official recommended figures for retirement right here in Australia. These figures reflect the evolving community expectations and spending habits to maintain health, vitality and connection in retirement. That's a mission statement if ever I've heard of one. The figures I'm going to give you do assume that you are being paid a part Australian pension, old age pension. ASFA has brought about what is called the retirement standard. Standard by whose account? Well, by its accounts, by its figures. But are you a standard retiree? This benchmarks the minimum annual cost of the comfortable or modest standard of living in retirement. Comfortable, modest. They're the two terms you're going to hear, and there is a difference. The figures I'm going to present to you now are for couples or for singles around the age of 67. So that's what we're talking about. We're not talking about 50-year-olds. We're not talking about 85-year-olds, although we will later on. But these are people who are right on the threshold of getting the old age pension, 67 years of age. It is reviewed regularly and updated in line with inflation. Well, that's good. My figures are based on the start of 2022, so they're right up to date. Comfortable lifestyle versus modest lifestyle. What do these mythical terms mean? Can I define them? Well, yes, I can. Or more importantly, ASFA defines them, and I'll let you know what those definitions are. Let's start off with the comfortable retirement standard. Okay, what makes it standard? Here we go. The Comfortable Retirement Standard allows retirees to maintain a good standard of living in their post-work years. Good standard of living meaning what exactly? It accounts for daily essentials such as groceries, transport and home repairs. This does assume that you have a home. So this standard is not for renters. Is there a standard for renters? Well, possibly. But the standard that they present assumes you own your own house. And that's important. As well as private health insurance, a range of exercise and leisure activities, an occasional restaurant meal. Occasional, not every second day. It enables retirees to maintain connection to their family and friends using virtual technology. In other words, the internet. That doesn't cost much. Thanks for this standard. Both the standards we're talking about assume that you own your own home and that you're relatively healthy. You may not be, particularly as you get a bit older. These things go together, don't they? But that's what this standard assumes. So how much money do you need per year, per annum, for this comfortable lifestyle? Well, here are the figures. For a single, you're going to need $45,962. That's how much your expenses will be. And for a couple, $64,771. Right to that $1. You know, that's important. Now, the modest lifestyle standard. So we're dropping down now to modest. What does it involve? It budgets for a retirement lifestyle that is slightly above the age pension. Slightly. Okay, so we are talking very modest here. It allows retirees to afford basic health insurance and infrequent exercise. Excuse me? Are we wanting our senior citizens to get out there, move it or lose it? But not according to this standard. Leisure and social activities with family and friends. The modest lifestyle assumes that the single will be spending $29,139 and the couple will be spending $41,929. Okay, we've got those figures. Let's compare those figures side by side or on top of each other as it appears on my screen. For a couple, a comfortable lifestyle is $64K. For a modest lifestyle, $41. Yeah, okay. 64, 41. Bit of a difference there. Only a small percentage of my viewers will be 67 right now. It could be 68, it could be 65. Do I have figures for anything other than 67? Yes, I do. I have figures for 85, so take that. For a single living a comfortable lifestyle, you will be spending $41,193, or for a couple, $59,837. The modest lifestyle will be spending $27,286 if you're single, or $38,997 if you're a couple. Good. So many figures. Now, how does that compare to the 67-year-olds? Am I spending more at 85 or am I spending less? On one hand, I am doing a lot less. I'm probably more or less housebound. Sorry to the 85-year-olds who are out there doing things. I may have mobility issues, but on the other hand, my medical expenses will go up. So it's very interesting to say which is cheaper to live as an 85-year-old, as a 67-year-old. Let's look at the retirement standards. For a comfortable couple, at 67, it's 64K and 59 at 85 years of age. So they are assuming you're spending less the older you get. Will that be the case in your case? Well, we'll have to wait and see, but that is what the standard is based upon. Now, if you need to get some money together, retirement savings and how to increase your wealth over time as you prepare for retirement, I have a video coming up on that soon, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out. Okay, so you're giving me figures. They're just numbers. Exactly what do they cover? Is there a budget? Is there an expectation of what sort of lifestyle I can get for the numbers that you're bandying about? Well, yes, there is. Here's the details that you're after. For daily essentials such as housing, we're assuming that you're covering the council rates, the water, electricity and gas, insurance, internet or telco subscriptions, home repairs and maintenance, replace broken household appliances and run air conditioner or heater. Okay, well, if it didn't cover that, I would be concerned. For groceries, it covers fresh food, pantry staples and toiletries. Okay, well, that wasn't very informative, but there you go. They're your groceries. For transport, it is covering bus, train tickets, petrol, car ownership, insurance and maintenance and repairs. For clothing and footwear, we will replace worn out items, like yourself maybe, and modest wardrobe update. Modest! Not the latest in fashion, you don't get that on this budget. If you do want the latest in fashion, of course you do, spend more and save more. You've been warned. Staying fit and healthy. It covers health insurance, pharmacy, doctor specialist visit, exercise, which include things like aqua aerobics, yoga, bowls and dance classes. I can hardly wait till I get old enough to learn the samba. By the way, this is for the comfortable lifestyle, not for the modest. There'll be no dancing for you if you're modest. Dancing's immodest? Is that what I'm saying? No, it costs more. It does cover movies, streaming services, daily tours to galleries and exhibitions. Oh, I can hardly wait. Attending sports games, visiting to a local club and haircuts. Oh, thank goodness, I can have my hair cut. Don't I just use a blue rinse and set it and be done? Connecting with family. Well, it gives you a computer, mobile home phone, 1 domestic flight per year. Domestic obviously means within your own country. 1 international flight every 7 years. So no, you will not be jet setting. You will not be going on cruises, not on this budget. And this is the top level budget. But once every 7 years, you can escape our borders. So you've told me how much this is going to cost me per year. You've told me exactly what I get to spend my money on, and thanks for that. That's a lot of detail there. But how much money do I actually need in a lump sum? How much do I need to save up to go dancing when I'm 67? Well, I'll have the answer for you. According to ASFA, it is $640,000 as a couple, or 0.64 mil if you prefer. As a single, that will be $545,000 just for yourself. And of course, this does assume a part Australian pension. So that was a comfortable lifestyle. Now let's bring it down to the modest lifestyle. How modest is modest? I'd like to know. Firstly, the modest lifestyle assumes the full Australian pension and a lump sum. How much of a lump sum if I want to be modest? The answer is $70,000. That's it. I can afford that. I'll retire tomorrow. No problems. But that does give you the basic of most basic lifestyles. A few vital questions remain. How does the Australian pension actually fit into this? At what age can I actually get the pension? And how does superannuation fit into all of this? These are very good questions which I've already answered in a video. Go ahead and click on it now.